Yeah, g'day and welcome to this instructional video on how to teach a baby to change a tyre. Now some of you out there watching this might also be a baby, in the sense that when you get a flat tyre, the first thing you might do is yell out for your mummy and daddy. You might, throw a little tantrum and just get in a ball and start crying. Or you might just poop yourself at the thought of having to try and change a tyre. So today, not only will I be teaching my baby, but I might be teaching you as well. Should we start? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is head around to your boot or your trunk, and that's where you'll find your spare tyre and all your jack and your other tyre bits and pieces. So under here's my spare tyre, yours might be under this little floor. Here's my jack, that's going to put the car up. Here's some other little tyre bits and another tyre thingy. So just grab all the tyre stuff, head round to the front. This is just a baby, this isn't a tool. Push, that's it, push, that's it, push, push. So here we've got the jack. This bar goes to the jack, which is going to help you do that in a second. And then you're going to have the thing that undoes the nuts, which is called a nut undoer. Now you want to loosen your nuts while the car's still on the ground. Remember, lefty loosey, right, you're in the way of my, you got to listen to this one as well. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So left, this is to my left, is to loosen. Not with the pliers, you got to use the, we don't need the plastic pliers. That's not helping, you got to use this one. No, that's righty tighty, press down. No, on here, on here. This bit might take a while, so yeah, just loosening them all. We'll see you back in a second once she's finished that. Not done yet, pick it back up.
2 hours later.
Okay, so next up, she's loosened off all of these. Next up is getting your jack and sliding that underneath. If you've got a manual, refer to your manual, let you know where to put the jack. She ate the manual. A lot of the times it's under here, and usually you'll have a little spot you can have a look underneath and you'll see where the jack can go. So you're twisting it to make the jack go up, and you're twisting it the other way. Twist it the other way to make the jack go down. You'll figure that bit out. So you can just do the start with your hands here. You listening? Hey, eyes here. And then I'll always have a little jack bar thing. It's going to go into these little slots in the jack. And then, just as you're twisting with your hand, you can now twist like this. That's it. That's it. Okay, great, the tyre's in the air, so you don't have to go really high, you only just need to get the tyre off the ground. Now that it's off, we can carry on. Hey, always remember, watch out for babies around jacked up cars or yourself. Now that the car's off the ground, you don't want to be getting yourself under here or under the car. Just be careful, it is on the jack right now. Safety first. Don't eat drills, safety first. And now they're so loose anyway that you can do it with your hand if you want, or carry on using your little fancy tool. Lefty loosey all the way off. Lefty loosey, lefty loosey, lefty loosey, lefty loosey. Oh, that took a lot longer than I thought. Lefty loosey. In, sit down. That's it, you're in the safety seat. Best to keep your little nuts that you've taken off safe. Maybe don't give them to your nuts are off, you can look, they weigh a bit, so watch your back. That one, let's pretend it's flat, get that out the way, we don't want that. Can I get this one? Can you just, up you get, up, stand up, oh, you're sitting on that, that's it. You line your tyre up, pop it on, look at that. Grab your nuts, do them all up to hand tightness, you helping? Put that one on there, put that one on there. Now on this bit, on this one, that's on there. That's it, good girl. Remembering the car's still on the jack, so be careful. Once all the nuts are done up, you can bring the car back down. So that I've gone the wrong way there, I've forgotten my own rule. You want to do this? Cool, so the baby's pulled the jack out there, got it out the way, the car's back down. Now the final thing to do, and never forget, is to do all these up as tight as humanly possible. You got your muscles ready? You keep sitting down a lot. It's a big job, you got to stand back up, come on, your turn. Come here, don't laugh at me, you got to do this. So you want to do a star pattern. So you tighten this one, then over to here, back down to here, up to there, across to there. You don't want to tighten them all the way around or it could get a bit uneven. You got to go righty-tighty. Right over, right over. Yep, that's it. No, that's loosen. Yep, that's it, tighten. No, you re-loosen there.
Several days later.
And then once the tyres, you know, you've done all the nuts up your dut. You got grease on your, just try and do the outro. Nah, just try and do the outro, okay? Then you can put everything else back in the boot and the trunk. And if you don't have, you know, much muscle and you don't think you've done them tight enough, don't go far. So, sorry, she's changing the settings on the camera. You know, don't go far. Once you get home, get someone to check them for you, or better yet, go to the mechanic. She's really stoked with the job. High five. No babies were harmed in the making of this video. No, no, that's loosen. That's still, that's tight, that's loosen, that's tighten, that's loose. You're just undoing everything you're doing. You got to go righty-tighty.